Okay, now I'm going to show you my Tibetan spindles. Here is one Tibetan spindle which is not full yet. I just started to fill it. And here is the other one, and it has a 1 ounce of fiber spun on it and wound on it. Okay, now I always recommend that you wind your yarn, especially if you are spinning something that fine, very neatly and tightly on your spindle. Otherwise you may get into a horrible mess when you start to take your yarn off the spindle. Now I'm spinning, this is Pygora that I blended some black and white Pygora down on my carded, and I'm spinning it. Well, since the camera is very close to the spindle, so my that it would be only close-ups of my hands in this video. Now this is my ball which I put on a table. I put the bottom point of my spindle into this ball, and now I'm holding, this is the tip of my Tibetan spindle, and all what I need to do is like this. Okay, and I pull my yarn with the other hand like this, and you see the twist running up. Okay, this is pretty fine. This is about, doesn't matter how it looks right now, but I would say that this is about like maybe 85 reps per inch. Okay, now how you hold your fiber? Very, very, very lightly. So you just support it, don't squeeze your fiber, just let it go freely, and you will see how twist runs up into your fiber supply like this. With a little practice you will be able to do at the same time spinning your spindle and drafting your fiber. When it gets like this, see, it's very little energy left to run into my fiber supply. I just pinch fiber here and I rotate my spindle to add a twist, and see, yarn just slips off the tip of a spindle, and this is how twist is added to my yarn. And now here we are, we have quite a nice amount of twist. Okay, see, oh no, it wants here. Okay, see how it goes. Okay, now a little bit more, and I can add some more yarn. See the twist running up into my fiber supply. Okay, like this. Now I have a whole arm length of the yarn right now, and I would add some additional twist. Okay, now I feel that it's enough, and what I do next, I just, okay, now where is, okay, here is my yarn. I would hold my yarn perpendicular to the spindle, and I would let spindle rotate like this. And see, the yarn is wound loosely on the shaft of my spindle, and then I do it like this, and I'm ready to draft again. Hear this sound. This is new yarn slipping off the tip of the spindle. Here. It means that yarn is spun quite enough. See how it doubles on itself. Okay, now once again I would hold it like this, and I would put it on the shaft of the spindle, and I just continue this way. Now when I have spun enough that it's quite a sizable amount on the shaft of my spindle, next I would like to rewind this yarn so that it's neat and tight, because if I want to hold a lot of yarn this way, you see that it's quite soft and loose winding. If I leave it like this, my yarn, when I start to take it off the spindle, it may create a horrible mess. Okay, let me spin some more, and then I will show you what to do next. Now here is my freshly spun yarn wound on this spindle, and see that it is soft and it's kinky, and it's just doesn't work. So I cannot keep it like this. I have to rewind it so that I would be able to control the twist and be able to use this yarn for plying. Now here is the end, and I have this little fluff left to start a new length of yarn. What I do, I would wind it a couple of times like this around my index thumb, and then I go in figure 8 and put the yarn on my hand like this, and I wind it off the shaft of the spindle like this. It goes actually quite fast. Okay, and now what I would do, I would wind this yarn off my hand and onto the spindle, and I always go like this into cross movement, up and down, and then up and down, up and down. And to build it, this fat part, well, I would go not all the way up, but still crisscrossing the yarn all the time like this. So I will put a little bit more yarn on the bottom, and then I would start going back and forth again like this, always yarn under tension at all times, and putting it like any kinks and that I had, I correct them as I come. That, see, here they are, and down like this all the time, up and down, up and down. This movement, it's very easy to do actually. Okay, now I have very little yarn left on my hand, and this last length I would just wind tightly around the needle. Okay, a little bit here because it's a little bit too long, and now like this, and here is my fluff, and I am ready to join the next portion of my fiber and start spinning.